And that, guys, is where we begin our story of the 1,000-Year Door. For those of you that know this came out like, well, the original came out in 2004 on the GameCube. This is the Nintendo Switch version that came out, I believe in the April of 2024, I believe. And so we are going to play this. We're gonna play this version. I'm sorry if my capture card's a little scuffed. It does show up a line from time to time, so I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. All right, so I've done that. You can see I've done a few different playthroughs on stream where I played it for the first time. I did one is a 100% run, one is a speed run, and then one was my own personal run through. So I'm actually going to just not worry about that one. We're just gonna do file 3 here. We're gonna start from the very beginning. With this playthrough, I'm going to try to do voiceovers the best I can, so I'm sorry if it's very scuffed, but I really enjoy doing the voiceovers for this game. It is very fun. I'm not the best voice actor, but I want to get better at some point in the future. But as of right now, we're just gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna enjoy this a lot. Mail call. And along with this, like I said, a lot of the VAs are going to be scuffed, but we're gonna try to have fun with this, and it's just gonna be something fun to do. And so, like, each video, we're gonna break it up chapter by chapter for each video, and then we'll probably do some side stuff, side quests as well. We'll try to go for 100%, but we'll see. More than likely, we probably will do 100%. Hey, bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How does that sound? I am. And then let's see here. I've already fucked it. This is gonna be very bad through all of this. I'm so sorry, guys, but I just enjoy doing this. Hello, Mario. I am on holiday traveling into the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came to possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it has been too difficult for me to try and find the treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map in this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Peach. What do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. There it is, a weathered map of Rogueport. Dun 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 dun. I've always been so happy that this remake came out, because seeing it with all its like 3D paper textures is really cool. I've never played any of the other Paper Mario games except for this one. And Super Paper Mario, the Prologue, a rogue's welcome. But I've never played anything past Super Paper Mario, and I've never played the original Paper Mario. But I would really so much love to do so. Excuse me, sir. Please wake up, sir. The town you've been speaking of is coming to view. Look, that's Rogueport. I think that's supposed to be a Koopa that drives this boat. Could be a Goomba, I don't know. I always assume it's just a Koopa. You see, we'll arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Mr. Apologies, sir. Our ride was delayed by a bit of rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? Hi, did I tell you the sordid tales of Rogueport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry? You say there's a princess waiting for you. Is that so? Well, of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But you be careful, sir. But don't say I didn't warn you. Now that we've made it into Rogueport, we can talk to some people. Do we want to talk to these guys? Nah. Hey, get away from... Actually, I think Goombella's voice, I'm just gonna do my own voice because she does talk a lot. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. Oh, come off it. You know you're a nosy book nerd, so don't play dumb with me. I've been walking around town asking for information about the crystal... Oh. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm gonna be doing the asking, so be a good little student and tell us what you know right now. Never. I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew. I suppose it wouldn't be right for a sassy little lass like you to meet an untimely demise. Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crump, we're on it. No, stop right there, you weirdos. I'll scream, really. What's going on here, tough guy? This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Like, I'd go anywhere with smelly losers like you. Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can just screw up my plans? No? Me? Yeah, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you the old taste of the old crump-a-bomb. Can't flee this fight. Okay. Battle time, Mr. Man. Just find a way to beat the freak of the week, okay? Don't sweat the details, just jump on him or hit him with your hammer. Alright. Now, as far as this playthrough goes, I don't know if I want to do a... if I want to focus on mostly, like, jumper attacks. Jumper hammer. Sweet, you know that hurt. Wow, I gotta say, you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. There we go. Now, the other thing is, this is, because this is done with the cap card, there is that, like, half-second delay, so trying to get the timings for stuff is a little wonky. So I know I'm gonna miss a lot of action commands, but we're gonna try to do our best to hit as many as we can. You did it, yes, yes! And now you got star points. That's what these little things are called, star points. The star points you get will show up there. When you get 100, you'll get up a level. Don't forget that, okay? Oh yeah. You got a couple decent shots in. I'll give you that. But unfortunately for you, that means it's go time. Punish him. Fatality. Quick, this way. When did you even get out? I didn't even see you get out. Phew, what a bunch of bozos. Let's sneak out of here, what do you say? What, you want to take me to the bar? You want to take me back to your house? Huh? What are you doing, Goombella? Also, the other thing that I really love about the remake is the, all the extra animations and stuff. Uh-huh? Stop! Where'd they go, huh? You, Johnson, did you see them? Did anyone? No. Oh, crud. They bolted. Wow, mister, you totally saved me. Thanks. I have just got to give you a little reward. My name's Goombella. I'm a junior at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. So, who are you? Mario? Wait, you mean like the famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Oof. Stay down, bro. The boss sends his greetings. How'd that road taste, punk? Are you okay? That hurt. Those jerks. We won't forget this. I like how... I'm gonna point out a lot of stuff while playing this. Like, they actually acknowledge the background stuff. Like in the first one, they're just like, oh, it's happening in the background. It's more for the viewer, but I'm glad that they make the characters actually acknowledge it going on in the background, which is kind of cool. Me? I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never come to a place like this if it weren't for some legendary treasure here. What? You're looking for the legendary treasure too? Seriously? Whoa, 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 Bucko, what do you got there? Oh my gosh, it's the map. You have to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What? Great hoogly boogly. Well, if it isn't Master Mario. Bit of a coincidence bumping into one another on the sort of place like this. Ho-ho! So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? Indeed, Princess Peach. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map? Ah, and she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport. Intriguing. Oh, yeah. You're asking me where the princess is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? Only took my eye off of her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I will recline at the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP heart points running low. Just drop on in, ho-ho! Yes, anyway, a little rest there and will fill up all of your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Off, I say. Off, I say. Princess Peach? Did he mean, like, Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King? The one you rescue? Wait a sec, this is wild. Princess Peach sent you the treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Whoa. Where could she have gone then? Do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Oh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching the treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll find some clues about the princess. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Goombella joined your party. Goombella's abilities a primer. When you approach people or objects, you may use an icon above. You may see an icon above Goombella's head. If that appears, you can press X and learn more about the person or the object. Press X to learn about a person. That's Goomthru the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects. Press X to know about the location. This is Rogueport Square. It's the main center of town and the main business district. It's the crossroads where many people, including more than a few shady characters. Sometimes you'll learn interesting tidbits. Try using your ability whenever you can. That concludes this little primer. You think you have mastered Goombella's abilities now? I've mastered them. Of course, Goombella can be quite helpful in battle too. She can use a jump attack with her head bonk to, or look up enemy HP and weakness with her tattle ability. First off, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, since I just got into town myself, I don't actually know where he lives. His name is Professor Frankly, and he looks like this. Oh, and before I forget to mention it, from here on, if you ever feel lost or confused, try pressing ZL. That'll be my cue to share any information I know, which might help us figure out what to do next. Studying pays off. Now that we're off to the races, we have a few things that we need to do before we can get too far into our playthrough. First, we need to go over here. We need to talk to this lovely lady over here. Freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose my contact lens. And I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch. You hear? That was probably... I'm always going to criticize a lot of it because, like, I don't necessarily have anything like down pat for like most characters, but there's a few characters I have pretty good. Oh, squish. Sorry, ma'am. You idiot! You stepped on it. My poor contact lens. I told you not to move. You and your stupid ears work. What are you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens, but you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy. Fine. If that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. Alright, well, we gotta do that. Which is unfortunate. Also, I do want to read, like, the front and backs of these. Turf war between the Pianta Syndicate and the Robos is heating up, apparently. Best stay indoors. Graffiti corner. I just saw the most beautiful, elegant princess in Rogueport. I think I'm smitten. Podley's best customer. Podley. What's wrong with you, my guy? You're like 70-some years old. Talk to you? Welcome, yes, welcome to the Toad Bros Bazaar. Eh, what's that? You want a contact lens, you say? Wait just a moment. Gee, fella, I'm sorry, but we don't have any in stock right now. Tough luck, I know. I can special order one right away for you, though. It'll take a while, so check back soon, okay? Alright, so we did that. However, I do want to buy some stuff while we're here. Hey there, fella. Welcome. Is this your first time to our shop? I think it is. I always like to explain our shop point system to new customers, so bear with me. Customers receive 1 shop point for each item they purchase, up to a max of 300 points. You with me so far? Save up enough points and you get prizes, including some rare items. If you find a list of prizes posted in our shop, be sure to check it out. It's a pretty simple promotion, wouldn't you say, fella? Need me to explain it again? Nope. Now, with that said, I'm gonna need 10 coins for that fire flower. You wanna buy it? Yes. You got an item. Use items to attack enemies or replenish your HP. Press the directional menu. Opening your screen. Items. Blah blah blah. Thanks very much, fella. We're gonna buy 3 of these, I think. I believe it's 3. I might be wrong and I need 4. I'm gonna say 3. I'm pretty sure the special number is 3. I'm like 97% certain. Hey, by the way, Mario, have you saved yet? There's a save block over there. If you haven't saved yet, this is a good time for it. We'll go ahead and we'll save just to say we have everything done, caught up. Hit this block to save all the events you've experienced so far. If you get a game over, or if you start playing again from the title screen, you can continue from your last point that you saved. Anytime you find a block like this on your adventure, be sure to hit it to save. Save early, save often, as they say. Alright. Actually, I want information on you. Who are you? That's a lazy Dugan. He hunts shady jobs as he expects to pay well. I bet he's never done an honest day's work in his life. What a piece of work. I think it'd be funny if, like, you did that and they had some sort of retort to say about it. I think that'd be kind of funny. Be like, never had an honest day's work, being like, what do you mean honest day's work? I work hard for my money just like everyone else. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. The guy bumps into you and just runs off like that. Unbelievable, some people are so rude. They don't even tell you that he stole half your coins. In the first one, they do. But at least we know where to go get him back, because they didn't change his location, thankfully. He is still hiding back here. Alright, and then if we go through here, this shitty little hole is really dark in here. You. Ew! Fancy meeting you here. Pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay, you got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here. There, and you get your money back. Also, there's this little guy right here. You got a star piece. Also, that is such a lovely animation. I love that so much, honestly, that with this version, you can, every time you pick up a star piece like that, it glows on, like, the nearby walls. I think that's a really cool effect that happens. We're gonna go in here. I know... Also, I don't remember you being in here this early. Maybe you've always been in here this early. But, it's a boom bust a boom festival. But we'll deal with you later on. A lot later on. This place is locked up tight right now, but we know that there's a star piece up here. We gotta collect as many star pieces as we can. Also, I think I missed one. Not here. There's one behind a barrel. I think it's on the right side, actually. There it is. Perfect. So we gotta make sure we collect as many star pieces as possible, because we are going to rely heavily on a couple badges that we can only get by using star pieces. Star piece. See, like that? That's a little glow effect. I really like the glow effect. It looks really, really cool. Alright, so we got Shine Sprites guy, and this is the professor's house. Oh, hi. There you are, Professor Frankly. Oh, what's up? Who's there? Who's talking to me? Oh, yes. I know. Oh gosh. You are. Wait for a moment. Just don't tell me. Now, silence. I'll get it right. It's not Gumbriel. It's not Elijah Goom. Aha! I've got it. You're Gumbella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Well, yes, sir. That's me. I'm Goombella. Oh, Junior, you Goom. Go Goombas! Of course I remember you. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you here is... Who? Mario, Professor. He's Mario. You know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue about what's hip right now.
In any case, what sort of errand brings you all the way to a place like this?
We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure that's said to be below Rogueport. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, it would be you, Professor.
Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. Huh. But why do you tykes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know what they most say, a little more than a fairy tale, don't you?
Archaeologists and historians have searched for the truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it.
Good point, and well made. And, well, in that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while others still claim that it's just an empty chest. So many different theories, obviously it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But I'll agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must collect the crystal stars.
The crystal stars?
To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the house on your door. That's how the old saying goes, and with a rhyme that solid, it must be true. Therefore, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must first collect the 7 crystal stars.
Oh hey, I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kinda matches the old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door, then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. The stones of yesterday. Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned?
It must be, and if we're in luck, it seems the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map.
Oh, but we do have it, Professor. Or, not we, exactly. Mario! Mario has the magical map.
What?
See, this this face of Frankly is the best face in all of the 1,000-year door game, I think, personally. I love his reactionary face like this so much. It's a beautiful, beautiful face.
Really? You actually have it? But I just take a look at it, if you don't mind. I'm not going to steal it or anything. No, I just want to caress it with my little Goomba fingers. Astounding, this is it, the real thing, the one, the only, magical map.
Itchy nose.
You, son, you are my hero. You are great, fantastic, wonderful even. This map, we can locate the crystal stars just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door.
Right on, Professor.
Good golly, what are we just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario. Let's head to the magical map of the 1,000-year door. Off we must go, this instant. I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath this town.
Doing Frankly's voice makes me lightheaded.
I bet you didn't know this rotten old plane came off, did you? We can use this pipe down here to get to below the city streets. Come on, both of you. Let's get moving. Oh, wait, hang on a second, Mario. Something just occurred to me. I'm fairly certain that there's quite a few hoodlums below. So, your guard up. Would you like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all.
Nope.
Really, a master, are you? Maybe you ought to practice them once just to be safe.
No, I'm good.
A bolt along the line, aren't you? A quick refresher. When your partner attacks the match that shows on the screen. When guarding, press A in time with your opponent's attack. If you can remember that, you'll be fine. Right on. Now, let's go. Just stand on the pipe and press A to enter it.
Goomba butt. Look at that old Goomba butt.
Frankly's got a thick Goomba butt.
Shit. But yeah, I am doing Franklin's voice makes me lightheaded for some reason. I don't know why. I think I need more water in my system. I think that's what my issue is. I think that's the only problem. You got a star piece. Hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just waltz your way into our underground? Typical you service level snobbers are so stuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh. Hey, yeah, come over here, scruffy mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Can't two academics and a world-famous hero wander the sewers in a port town in peace? This is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here, but because it stinks. Ouch, that was cold. Well, you're too good for a fight. You ain't looking to tussle, then stay out of the sewer. Ain't nobody starts a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get him. I don't like that they changed the audio for the dialogue for that. I like the original dialogue more. Because in the original dialogue, they like try to flirt with Goombella and try to hit on her. I like that dialogue more, personally. I'm always going to be a fan of some of the original dialogue in the original Paper Mario, but I like the aesthetics of this more. So it's, do I want aesthetics or do I want accurate dialogue? So I don't know. I think I prefer the aesthetics over the dialogue. Like the dialogue, although it gets on my nerves sometimes, it's fine. It isn't that big of a deal.
A Goomba, a spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba. Oh my, the whole Goomba family's free. The only one I should warn you about is the fellow in the middle, a spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? Well, jump on that and you're the one who'll take damage. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump for him. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponents before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now get them. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you two attack in. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella. Don't forget that. I'll just be over here watching you two do your thing from a safe distance, but good luck.
Alright. Since I think we're gonna probably go for most of like 100% run, we are also going to do every single tattle. So it does put us behind a turn, but it'll be fine. I like reading the tattles. Sometimes the tattles are useful, sometimes they're not. That's a Goomba. Yeah, I'm one of those, in case you hadn't noticed. It says here Goombas are the underlings of underlings. No standout features to note. That's totally rude. Maximum HP is 2, attack power is 1, and their defense is 0. Oh, I kinda get the underling thing now. That's a spiky Goomba, a spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. Max HP is 2, attack is 2, and defense is 0. Guess that spike helps boost its attack compared to the average Goomba. In addition to the spike, that means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it. Duh. That's a Paragoomba, basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump and it'll totally plummet. If it loses its wings, it's going to become a regular Goomba for the rest of its life. No one ever talks about this. Wait. If it loses its wings, does it become a regular Goomba for the rest of its life? No one ever talks about this. Owie! Ha! Later on. Oh. Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome.
Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where that came from, and they'll have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So, if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump him as you go into battle.
Alright. But yeah, we're gonna try to do as many first strikes as we can. And oh, you phase through the wall. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was expecting you to fail and fall down, but I guess they've corrected that issue. Interesting. Yeah, the thing is, like, because of the delay, all of my times are going to be, you gotta like think about it a little bit. So like for Mario's jump to like do the both, you almost have to like press the button instead of when you like land on it like you normally would. You have to do it when you like are like at the peak of your jump, which is kind of annoying. Come on, get over here, Goomba. There we go. I actually got both of those. Okay, I was not expecting that. A lot of it's just probably going to be more than likely me just randomly mashing the button, hoping that I'm going to get the style moves. I mean, even if I don't get most of the style moves, it's not going to be bad. I know I'm capable of getting like majority of them if I was playing like a normal. What? No! That should have been a first strike. Great. That's unfortunate. The controller is consistent with their button layout. I'm gonna probably press B a lot because I'm so used to pressing that for A with the Xbox controller, and that A is where B is, and it's just annoying. Don't give me information on that. Just give me mushroom. Let's go. And then this one is fire flower. Yes. Boop, boop. Actually, I probably should buy more. I didn't think about that. Because we have the Spinias coming up down here. And I could really just use the fire flowers for these guys. I should have bought 5. I forgot about these guys. No! I was trying to hit him. That's a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. It certainly looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. Max HP is 3, attack is 1, and defense is 0. Its attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a hee-yah! Also, do you guys think that those little white squares on the Spinia are like supporting structures like in between the plates, or are those like teeth? Like, does it have like wide gap buck teeth, right? I feel like it's wide gap buck teeth. Pretty lucky. We're going to get this equipped. During battle, enemies will sometimes miss. There we go. There's our first strike. Beautiful. There we go. Beautiful. I might actually do pretty good with some of the super guards, maybe. If I can, super guards is going to be good. Doing style points is going to be a lot harder, I feel like. But we're going to try to hit as many as we can. There's a key up there, and there's a switch here. Peels away and reveals a staircase. Let's grab that key first. I feel like that key is going to be very important. Boop, 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 boop. You got a black key. I kind of wish that these stairs you didn't have to jump up. I kind of wish that these were like regular stairs and we could just walk up them without having to jump all the time. I feel like that's a little annoying having to do that, but it is what it is. And look, we got a beautiful black chest. Will you say anything about the chest? This is a black chest, I wonder what's inside. Oh, okay, nothing else. Hey, you! Can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else? Nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy. What brings a hero like you to a place like this?
Mario? A word with you? I'm not exactly confident we can trust this chest. I think it might be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat. I just said it out loud! What's wrong with me?
Oh yeah? Searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely going to need my help if you want to hope to get those bad boys. So you should look for the key to this chest and use it to let me out, definitely. Not sure how this chest guy would know anything about the crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do? Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. Come on. Being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great legendary hero. Whoa, what? You already found the key? Oh man, I owe you big. I'm glad we don't have to talk to him again. We just go straight into it. Yes, think! Ha! Think nothing. Wee fools. Oh boy, did you fall for it. I burned you. What, you think I was just going to help you? Instead, I'm going to spread a little bit of suffering that I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm going to cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Wuggly wuggly woo, you're cursed. Sorry. That box was a little draft. Enjoy that curse, sucker. Now you've got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Well, listen well. It's an A-class track by the Beastie Boys. From now on, when you press Y, you'll insert an ears, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Wee, trembling yet, suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Wee, now I can't help but chortle, you're doomed. This curse is pretty rough, I'll explain, so I guess it's... This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Kind of unnecessary to do that transition. Yeah, you're on the panel, now press Y, and then you'll, bam, become a paper airplane. You control the tiny airplane by tilting it forward and back. The plane will rise and tilt in the direction behind you. However, you keep tilting too much, you'll slow down and start to fall back to the ground. Once you start to rise, stop tilting, timing is key. Try it now and suffer a total aerodynamic humiliation. Whee! Now you've had enough of airplane shame, press B to deplane and get back to normal. So be honest, do you fully understand the peril this curse has bestowed upon you? Yes, I get it. Farewell, you foolish fool. Wee-hee-hee-hee. So, wow, just, what was that guy's beef? It definitely wasn't grade A beef, we can tell you that. It was probably more like, probably like C-class beef, which is very, very bad beef. Not very good at all. It's old and rotten, stinks a little, but, here it is. The beautiful, magnificent 1,000-year door.
Oh, Mario, Kumbala, look at that.
Is that the 1,000-year door? I can't believe it's real.
So the legends are all true. Come, let's move closer.
Alright, and here we go. We're closer. You're not doing nothing. Get all the way up here.
So this is the 1,000-year door spoken of in the legends. It's even more incredible up close. Now, where can we unfurl the magic map? A proper unfurling calls for a dedicated surface.
What does Goombella have to say? This is the site of the famed 1,000-year door. The air ripples with power. I read that this is where the palace at the center of the ancient town was. Just a little fun fact there.
Wah 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 wah.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. I also appreciate the extra light glow that's coming from the ground. It looks really... I'm just gonna admire and give admiration for all the animation. That's mostly what I'm gonna end up doing. Professor, what's going on? Here we go, there's our magical map. We're turning around. We're seeing a bunch of Goomba butt. Goomba butt, Goomba butt. And... boom. The map. He's alive. And full of color. I don't know how I feel about the animation for the castle like that. I think I kind of like the original animation better, where it kind of pops together in pieces and fills everything out. I don't know. Kind of iffy on that. The location of the crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. Mario's learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Professor, the map. And what was with all those strange lights?
This looks like information related to the location of the crystal star. And the shining light. It looks like a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should turn back to my place and study the map closely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I see.
You understand it, Professor?
Of course I do, and I shall explain. The first thing to know is... this map is truly astounding. Somehow this map contains radar-like functions. It's showing us the location of a crystal star. It looks like if the first crystal star is to be found in a place called Petal Meadows.
Petal Meadows?
Yes, there is a vast meadow that lies far east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious. The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research.
Okay, fine. So we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there, or what?
I am fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, you'll be in there instantly. Pipe travel is efficient. Okay, by the way, Mario, I'm curious, how did you get that map anyway?
Didn't we already talk about this?
From Princess Peach? Really? Your Highness sent this to you, Mario? This Princess Peach. This wouldn't happen to be her, would it?
Oh yeah.
So it is her! Your princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicion about Petal Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own.
You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing.
But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows you two go. If Princess Peach is indeed went there, you must make her the first priority and catch up to her as quick as you can. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that, in end, is Princess Peach.
Aren't you coming, Professor?
No, absolutely not. I'll stay here in town and ask around about the princess, and that suspicious gang you mentioned. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me would handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay?
You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off.
Give it your best. Now then, allow me to give you both a proper farewell. Ah, Mario, there's one thing I forgot to mention. Firstly, about the light we saw shining on you. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move.
A special move?
Yes, well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out?
No.
This is very important. You better listen, I mean it. Are you ready to listen?
No.
You're absolutely sure. Well, alright, just remember, in battle, the bigger your audience, the better. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you.
You got a Power Smash badge.
It's called a badge, and it is incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice equipping and removing badges?
No.
Are you absolutely sure? This is the last time I will ask. Do you want to practice?
No.
I see. Then, just remember this one part for me. You must equip badges for them to take effect. By the way, if you need flower points to use your Power Smash move. In battle, you should watch not only your HP, but your FP too. Did you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Panel Meadows.
Well, we've made it. We are finally on our own. We have 4 fire flowers and we have a mushroom. There's this guy. Hey there, kid. You got a minute to learn what it means to fight? Like, fight with your whole heart? Because I can see you brimming with potential, kid. But there's a heap of old stuff that you don't know about how to fight. Stylish moves, hitting it big. There's a whole list. Feel free to hit me up if you got a question, friendo. Who am I? Well, I'm the one who call me the Battle Master. And I don't stop him, but I could, with fighting. Anywho, I got a great life traveling, training, some third thing. If you see me around, give me a holler. Everyone was so excited for this guy when the remake was announced, and this guy is just trash. This guy is a complete wasted character for absolutely no reason. We're gonna go back down the pipe. I don't think there's anything else we absolutely need to do at this point. I think we have everything pretty much squared away that we can do for now. So we're just gonna come down here and we're gonna take this airplane panel. And we're gonna fly across. Whee! Boom. Mario. And then X. This seems to be almost inviting us to do something, doesn't it? But what? So, I don't remember if the new version does it, but the old version, you will get 2 different commands if you... also, I think in the original she said something about it being slimy and gross, and that you don't want to step on it and ruin your shoes. I think that's a thing. So we're just gonna whack it. Bloop bloop! Ouch, that hurt. Bloop bloop. Huh? What's this? Blah. Luigi, what are you doing in the audience, my brother? Bloop, 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 bloop. Who just walks up in someone's tootsies like that? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Someone's gotta make some serious moxie, that's who. Bloop, 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 bloop. Would you look at that? It's some saucy mustached guy. Bloop, 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 bloop. He's in a world of hurt. I don't know what voice to do for the translation. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'll give him a taste of the old tentacle trample. Hey Mario, do you remember what Professor Frankly told us, right? You can press Y to change our attack order. If your HP drops, you can press Y to put me in front. Can't flee the fight. Okay, well, we are going to switch. We are going to a tattle. Get the blooper tattle. That's a blooper, and a really super humongous one too. Ew, it's all slimy. I just can't silly stand slimy, nasty, icky things. Gross. Gross. Max HP is 12, attack is 1, defense is 0. It attacks with tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 HP. Now relax and make seafood out of that slimy, nasty blooper. And conveniently enough, a fire flower will do 3 damage. And banana. And head bonk. There we go, we got both. So I have to like, when the hammer is like half swing as it's going down, that's when I press it, and then when it hits the ground, I press it the second time, or when he's like getting ready to jump. It's like a weird spot to be in. Also, I can just do this actually. I was gonna head bonk, but I can just do fire flower twice, and you'll be done and over with. Here's the 3 there. Actually, I won't even waste the other one. I'll just do this. We'll just go for the hammer. And we stopped from getting the poison bingo, thankfully. Wow, that would have been bad. That would have been very bad. We got 20 star points. Now we're at the funny number star points. Bloop bloop. And he was sitting on these moving squares. Oh. There we go. And here's a pipe. I wonder where this pipe goes. This pipe goes to a mysterious chapter 1, Castle and Dragon. We will continue this in the next one, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the first introduction to Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door with me attempting to do voiceovers. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you think of my attempt at Frankie's voice being like. It's kind of like a Wharf Dash, but I try to make it more raspy and like an old man a little bit. I don't know. I feel like a old raspy Wharf Dash kind of works for him a little bit. Like that. I don't know. I felt like also I was doing pretty good at getting the Toadsworth started, but by the end of it I kind of fucked it up a lot. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll get better at some point. It'll only take me another 30 years to perfect Paper Mario character voices. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But we will continue this in the next one with Chapter 1. So thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, try to have a better day than yesterday. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!